is Mr. Andrew, and I'm so excited that you checked out our channel today. We have an amazing lesson planned for you. We're talking about Moses. How cool is that? So, we have a memory verse planned for you. It's Jeremiah 29:11. It says, "For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you." Now, I forget memory verses so easily, so I need some hand motions to help me out, okay? So I need your help. Stand up, shake it out, and we're gonna learn this together. You ready? Okay, so Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans that I have for you." We're going to point at our brains, okay? Declares the Lord. We're gonna point at our mouths because the Lord's declaring it. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Okay, we're gonna do this together twice. Are you ready? Okay, shake it out one more time. I felt like you needed that. Okay, ready? Here we go. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you." Okay, now we're gonna do it one more time. You ready? Okay, Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you." Well, guys, hopefully this helped you learn our memory verse for today. We're gonna check out what Miss Lexi has to say about Moses. Let's check it out.
Welcome back to our preschool Bible lessons. Last week, we started talking about the life of Moses. We talked about how the Israelites were God's chosen people, and the Pharaoh of the Egyptians had made them slaves. Then, in an attempt to save Moses, his mom let him float away in a river when he was picked up by Pharaoh's daughter. Pharaoh's daughter raised Moses in the palace of the ruler of Egypt. God had some big plans for Moses. When Moses grew up, he made a big mistake that made Pharaoh really upset. Moses was ashamed of the mistake he had made and scared of what Pharaoh would do to him. So he ran away to the land of Midian. Moses got married to a Midianite woman named Zipporah, and they decided to stay there in this land. While Moses was living there, Pharaoh died, and a new Pharaoh rose up and still treated the Israelites poorly. The Israelites were so sad and tired of being slaves. They cried out to God, and God heard them. One day, Moses was tending the sheep when an angel appeared through a burning bush. Then the voice of God spoke to Moses. God told Moses how sad he was because of the suffering of his people. God wanted to help them, and he wanted to use Moses to do it. But Moses was scared. He gave God excuses to why he did not think he could do it. But God encouraged him that he had chosen Moses to help the Israelites. But Moses still did not believe in himself. God said, "Throw your stick on the ground." And when Moses did that, the stick turned into a snake. Then God told him to pick it back up. And when he picked it back up, it turned back into a stick. God used this sign to tell Moses that all things were possible and that he would be with Moses through it all. So Moses finally decided to say yes to God and head back towards Egypt. Do you ever feel too small to do really big and mighty things? This is exactly how Moses felt. But God had chosen him, just like God has chosen you. In the same way God was with Moses, he is also with you. God has good plans for Moses to lead his people, not plans to hurt Moses or harm him, but to help him prosper. Do you think God is going to be with Moses when he goes back to Egypt? Do you think Pharaoh will be angry to see Moses? What's going to happen? Well, we will talk more about what's going to happen to Moses next week. I'll see you then. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.